Welcome to Arrival Graphics. Today we will teach you how to create YouTube intro just like the one that we showed to you. So we will start by creating up our page and we will select video size. After that, we will start with our design. So here I will set a background for my video. So I'll go to element, then look for a rectangular shape. If you are using phone, you have to go to element, then you look for rectangular shape. If you are using PC, just click on letter R and it will create a square shape for you. So after that, you extend the length, the size of the square. So here I'm going to change the color to black. After that, I'll duplicate my layer. So I'll go back to element. If you are using phone, you go back to element, then you create another shape. If you are using PC, just duplicate your layer. You can also duplicate your layer as well if you are using phone. So if you are finding it difficult to duplicate a layer, just go to element, then create another shape. So that is how we go about it. So here I'll just delete these square shapes, then duplicate my black layer. So here I have duplicated it, but I can't see it. So what I'm going to do is to change the color of the duplicated layer. So here I'm done duplicating the layer. So I'm done changing the color. So here I'm going to hold the shift key, then select the two layers. After done that, I'll right click, then click on show timing. So here, the moment I click on show timing, you could see my layer has been separated and there is an arrow here. Just click on that arrow and your two layers will be separated. After that, I'll make sure, so here I'll just click on that merge the zoom key over there to zoom my timeline. So anytime you want to zoom your timeline, just click on the zoom key over there. So here I'll just reduce the size of my blue background. So here I've set my timeline to 6 seconds, which means I'm going to create 3 backgrounds, of which each of the background will take 2 seconds. So here I've duplicated my layer again. So this is the third background that I want to create. So after done that, I'll go by the same procedure. So I'll drag it small. After that, I'll hold on the shift key, then press select the blue and the orange background. After that, I'll go to, so I'll hold on the shift key. So the moment I do that, you could see my background, there is an arrow over there. So just click on that arrow and it will be separated. So here I'm dragging it to the end of my timeline. So here on my timeline, you can see I have blue color over there, I have black and the orange. So that is how I want it to be. So the moment I click on play, this is how it will appear. So here you could see there is a white background in my orange background. So what I have to do is to drag my orange background so that it fills the entire workspace. So when I click on play, here you could see there is no gap in my background. So the moment I click on play, you won't see any white background in it. So that is how I want it to be. You can also reduce the timeline as well, so that your orange background will match with the timeline. So as I said, I'll set 2 seconds for each of my background. So here I've set it already. So here I'll just go to my text, then select the font. So here I click on add a heading. So here I'm going to type YouTube. If you are finding a challenge to create the 3 backgrounds, just go by the process, just like the way I did. First of all, just create your background, then you increase your timeline. So you increase the length of your timeline to 6 seconds. then you set the video for each of your timeline. So here I'm going to set animation for my test. So just go to animate, then click on row. So I'll use row, then select both. So here I want my test to move on both sides. So here I'll duplicate my test. I'll duplicate it, then drag it to the bottom of the first one, then hold on the shift key, then select the two at the same time. So here, if you are not seeing animation and you are seeing row over there, it's the same thing. So all you need to do is to click on the row, then set animation for the two. So that is how we go about it. So as I said, I'll hold on the shift key, then select the two. So I'm done selecting the two. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do. So the moment I do that, you could see my YouTube test has been separated. So here you could see 2 layers has been created for the test. So just reduce the size of my YouTube, just like the way I did for the shapes. Just go by the same process. At the moment you hold on the shift key, then you select the 2 text or 2 background, there will be a separation for the 2. The moment you do that, the layers will be separated. After that, you reduce the timeline for each. So that is how we go about it. If you are still finding it difficult, just go by what I'm saying. Just hold on the shift key, then you select the 2. After that, you will see some small arrow over there. Just click on that small arrow and the 2 tests will be separated. The layer will be created for each of the tests. Then you reduce the timeline for each of the tests or the background that you selected. So here I'll do the same. So I'll move it back to its original position. So I want the test to be at the same level. So here, the moment I play the first one, you could see the intro 2 follows. So that is how it is. So here I'll duplicate it again, just like the way I said it, then move it down. The reason why I'll always move it down, then bring it to its normal position after I'm done, is that if I don't move it down, it will be very difficult for me to select the 2 tests at the same time. So that is why I always move the test down, so that I will be able to select the second one, because after all, I want to create layer for the 2. So I want to create layers for the 2. So I will select the 2, hold on the shift key. So the moment you do that, you will see there is a timeline for intro and there is a timeline for Canva by Canva. And make sure when you are dragging your timeline, some part of your intro 2 will fall on the top of the by Canva timeline, so that the moment you play the intro finish playing, the by Canva 2 follows. So I don't want a space to be left in between the intro and the by Canva. So that is how I want it to be, and it's the same animation that I created for each of my tests. I use the same row for each of my tests. So here I'm done with this. As I said, the moment you finish, just send your tests to its original position, so that they will all be at the same level. So here I'm done uploading my logo. So my logo too is at the bottom, but here you could see the timeline for my logo is too long. It has filled the entire timeline. So here I'll reduce the timeline for my logo. So here, the moment I click on the logo, you could see the text also appear. So here what I have to do is to drag all my tests, so that it will left with my logo alone. So the moment I click on the logo, you see it has been selected. But if I don't drag my text and put them somewhere and they all be at the same position, the moment I click on select, it will select the text rather, not the logo. So here you could see my text is rather falling below the logo. So here what I have to do is to reduce the timeline of my logo. I did that because I want to work on my logo only. I'm done working on the text. So after I'm done reducing the timeline of my logo, I'll just send my text back to its original position. So here I'm sending my text back to the original position. So I'm done with this part. So here my logo has been selected, so I'll reduce the timeline for my logo. So here I will set it to the end of my main timeline. So here you can see when I drag, as I drag my video, you can see no text is appearing on my logo. So here I'm going to set animation for my logo as well. So I'll go this one I will set for rise, and I will set for both. So as it move upwards, then it move downwards. So first it will move from the down, then it disappear. So that is how I want it to be. So the moment it move from the bottom, then it disappear. You can also set it to move from the up to down. So as I said, the moment you set for the animation, then you click on both so that it will move on both directions, so it will move up and down. So as it So here I'm done animating my logo. So as I scrub through my video, you will see after the by Canva plays, then the logo follows, because I have set the timeline of my logo to the end of by background. So here I'll duplicate the text for by background, then type thank you, and I'll set that one to the end of my video. So that is how I want it to be. So to do that, after you are done duplicating your text, so here you will just send the thank you to the end of the timeline. So I have sent it to the end of the timeline, and I'll reduce the size more so that it won't fall on the top of the logo. So here, right after the logo plays, then the thank you to also follow. So here I will increase the length of my timeline to from 6 seconds to 9 seconds. So here you see I have increased the timeline to 9 seconds. So here I'm going to set animation for the thank you. So here I'll set fade for the thank you. So here as I play the video, you will see right after each text play, then the other one follows. So here after the logo plays, then the thank you too follows. So that is how I want it to be. So yeah, I'm done with the first part. So the next thing that I'm going to do is to add some elements to my video. So if you are using phone, just go to element, then look for circle. So just go and add some shapes. So I'll add a circle to my video. If you are using PC, just click on letter C to create a circle. It's not anything difficult. So that is how it is. So here I'll change the color of my circle, because the blue circle it looks like my first background is blue. So the moment I play the video, the blue circle will blend with the first one. It's only the black and the yellow background that I will see my blue circle. So here I have to change the blue circle to white. So here I'll play it for you to see how it looks like. So I'll play it so that you understand what I'm saying. So here you can see my blue background. My first background is blue, so here you can't see the blue background over there. You can only see it after the blue background. It's only the black and the orange background that you will see my blue circle. So here you can't see the blue circle because the color is blending with the background. So here I have to change it to white so that you will see it across my entire video. So as I scrub through, you can see the blue circle in my blue background. So here I'm going to change the color to white. So here I'll reduce the size of my circle and make some small and make some big. So I'll duplicate it. So you can right from here you can duplicate as many as you want. So I'll make some big and make some small. So as you are watching, then you subscribe, you like, and you share. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video for others to get access to what we are teaching here. Share it for others to get access to it. So here I'll duplicate my layer, or I'll duplicate as many as I want. So I'll make some small and make some big. So that is how I want it to be. So here I'm done duplicating the circle, so I'm going to add a star to my circles. So here I'll add this star, I'll reduce the size of the star, then add it to my video. So here I'll duplicate the stars as many as I want. So here I'll highlight my circles. So I'll highlight all my layers, then set a pop animated motion for it. So I'll highlight all of my circles. Make sure you select each circle. After that, I'll click on show timing. So as I said, the moment you select the layer, make sure you click on that arrow. You can see there is an arrow bending down. So that is where I click. So the moment you click on that arrow, all your layers for the circle will just show up. So here I will set the timeline for each of my circle. So here I will set a timeline for each of the elements that I'm using over there. So I don't want all of them to appear at the same time. So I want some to appear right from the beginning, then others too will appear at the end of the video. So that is how I want it to be. I don't want all of them to appear at the same time. So I'm setting a different timeline for each of the elements in my video. So I'm done with this part. So I'll go to animate, then set a pop. So I'll set a pop animation for it. So after I'm done setting the pop, then I'll click on my video background, and all of them will just show up. So I will scrub through my video, then play it. So here you could see some are just disappearing, others too are now appearing. So that is how I want it to be like. So I'm done with this part. So as I scrub through, you could see right from the beginning, some of my circle will just disappear, and others too will just pop up. But here I'll delete some parts of my circle. There are plenty, so I'll delete some parts of some of my circles. So yeah, I'll delete some of my circles. Some are not showing up, so I'll delete those that are not showing up. I'll delete those that are not animating. So all of them are not animating because I didn't select all, so I'll only leave those that are animating. So here I'll delete. Okay, let me go back. Let me scrub through again. Okay, I'll delete this star. It is not animating, so I think I am done. So yeah, I'm done with my video. So what I'll add next is the sound. So I'll go to apps, then search for audio, then type video intro pop sound. So I'll look for a video that it is set for video intro. So I'll use this one, and the timeline for the audio is 8 seconds and my video timeline is 9 seconds. So yeah, I'll reduce the size of my video timeline so that it will match with my audio. So yeah, the moment I play the audio, you could hear the sound is also playing. So I'm done with this part. So what I'm going to add next is the keyboard sound. So yeah, I'll search for typing audio so that the sound will just flash in the beginning. So I'll look for this, and I don't want a sound with too long. So yeah, this is 1 second audio, so I'll just bring it to the beginning of my video. So I'll set it to the beginning of my video, then with the moment I play it, you could hear that pop sound, then the video intro sound too follows. So that is how I want it to be. So I'm done with my video. So this is how we create a YouTube intro. So if you want to create a video intro, this is how we go about it. So I'm done creating a video intro in Canva. So this is how we create video intro in Canva. So I'm done with it. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share the video as well. Thank you. See you in the next video. So I'm done with the video intro. So you could see it is the same as the one that I just played right from the beginning of my video. So the moment you play the video, you could see the video intro that I just created is the same as that one. So that is it.